Let's talk about the skylight. This awesome tool grabs the far-off bits of your level and brings them into your scene as a light source. What does that mean for you? Well, it ensures that your scene's lighting and reflections perfectly match what's happening in the sky. Whether your sky is made up of atmospheric effects, layered clouds, or distant mountains, the skylight's got you covered. If you're making a game that has outdoor location, skylight is a must if you ask me. By tweaking its details, you can drastically change the look and feel of the level. Paired with other lights, you can create amazing atmosphere for your game. In this lecture, I will teach you how to manipulate skylight. So, let's begin. Skylight already exists in this level. Let's find it. Here are its details. The first checkbox is responsible for enabling or disabling real-time capture. It's like having a magical tool that brings your scene to life with dynamic environment lighting and shiny reflections, all in real time. Want to create those cool time of day effects with dynamic lighting changes? With real-time capture mode, it's totally doable. Just make sure your skylight set to stationary or dynamic mobility and enable real-time capture in the skylight components details panel. Note that for the real-time capture to operate, you need to have at least sky atmosphere or volumetric clouds in your level. You can add those from here. Let's add sky atmosphere and try to enable real-time capture for the skylight. Okay, let's test it. As you can see, the lights in this scene are as accurate as they can get. I like the way it looks, but it really depends on your preference. It's perfectly fine not to use real-time capture of the skylight. That's why Unreal Engine has so many options when it comes to lighting. You do you and decide what is perfect for your game. Let's continue. For now, let's disable the real-time capture so that I can teach you how to differentiate source types of the skylight and how to use a cube map. The default option for the skylight source type is SLS captured scene. This means that skylight constructs the lighting from the captured scene. Anything further than sky distance threshold from the skylight position will be included. After the real-time capture, the SLS captured scene is the most precise representation of the skylight. Nevertheless, Unreal Engine has something else in store for you. It's the specified cube map option. Let's explore its capabilities. First, choose specified cube map. Then expand your options by clicking here. As you can see, there are various options to choose from. I will leave you to explore these options for yourself. Pause the lecture and continue once you're done exploring. Now that you know how cube maps work, let's continue with other details the skylight has to offer. You already know how to manipulate light color. The skylight color works a bit different if compared to other lights. It mainly focuses on changing the colors of reflective surfaces like water in this case. I suggest you play with the color of skylight when you design your level, since you may discover some beautiful compositions that you haven't thought of before. The intensity scaler is what you think it is. It intensifies lighting in your scene, but it still majorly affects the reflective surfaces. See, while everything is affected to a certain extent, the visual changes of the reflective surfaces are more noticeable. Well, I think we touched the most important details of the skylight. There are other details, but I think they are very specific to focus on in this lecture. Make sure you check out resources of this lecture, where I included the official documentation for skylights. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Let's stop here and continue our lighting journey in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.